Finding a unicorn is so rare. It's so rare. And men know this. What's good? What's going on? Masculine Pose. Welcome to the channel. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. Get the word out. Show your love. Let's talk about it. Okay, so obviously there's two sexes. The world would like to tell you otherwise, but there's male and female. So most men, when they meet a woman, most men when they meet another man, whether it's in a bar situation or at a sporting event, and he says, "My wife does this and this and this and this," and man will say, "So how long y'all been married?" And the man would say, "Oh, we've been married for 15 years," and she's like, "Or 30 years. Let's go far out. 30 years." And she cooks, she cleans, she do this thing, and she don't stress you out like that. Most men will listen to that situation and says, well, you know what, that's a very rare situation. Because over time, whatever a man was receiving, unfortunately, as I observed marriages, ceases to be. He is now doing it at the expense of, you heard the expression, it's cheaper to keep her. Yeah, most men, the majority, are just in it for the fact that they're in it. She's every now and then she does me good. I wish I did not get married. Do you know how many men say that? Now, most men will look at a man who is receiving good things from his woman after a long period of time. They've been married a long time. As a man, that's rare. That's the keeper right there. And the man who's married knows that, because we've heard so many stories of where you start off very well, you marry this woman out of good faith and the promise of, and then of course how responsibilities change. All the nonverbal, the I suppose the contract, the social contract that you're supposed to have, because in light of feminism, she changes, she's no longer happy, you gotta please her, and you find yourself just doing a whole lot. Your role is just a doer. You may not even get the value of that individual. It's almost like owning, it's just an analogy, owning a cow, and the cow will not give you any milk, but you have to feed it, pamper it, make sure that that cow is in a good state of mind, good state of health, and so forth. So we know that most men, when they have this whole she's a keeper mindset, and many other men recognize it. Why is that? Because it's so rare. Why is that? Because women are susceptible to the pressures of the external. When Instagram presents its lifestyle, like, oh, my friend is going out on a vacation, they're doing trips, women get depressed at that. Oh, this woman's husband takes her here and there. They may not know the ins and outs of that relationship. Men, we may look at that. Like, when I'm hungry and a friend of mine calls me, like on video chat, and they say to me, "Oh, I'm just eating this delicious food," and he takes a photo or he shows me, I don't feel like, man, I should be eating that food. But I found that women be like, I'm so jealous of her. She eating that good food. I wish I was the one eating it. They they are so impressionable. Okay? So impressionable. So when you have a woman who's able to navigate these extensive programs and propaganda and what the matrix, I suppose, but that's just deducing it to just a simple statement. But and she's able to hold her own frame in her femininity and still hold you down, in light of the fact that most women, it's almost as though they're just in it to use men, then you know she's a keeper. Now the reverse is that it seems that women, especially because we've been programmed with this narrative that believe all women are these delicate things, they can do no wrong, they don't cheat, they don't whatever, they're good creatures, so men should provide and protect for them and die for them. So now, when they go off on a tangent and mess around, and it's a lot of them, but these days when a woman is reaching the age 25, she's been around town, because they start early. They're sexualized early. Yes, you can blame it on the music culture, you can blame it on Hollywood, but nonetheless, she still has the option to take it on, because the whole phase is part of her upbringing. Now she needs to be part of that. And as far as where she takes that, most people are doing it. Most women are doing it. So, but yet, the rate at which I see women turn around, not really turn around, but recognize that their energy is going to expire. So it's better that they give the 10% energy to some man who's going to marry them. A man will be a unicorn to that woman, they're very common. So unicorns for women are many. Look at the what's his name? Future and Sierra. Okay? Future is a common player. And then, you look at Russell Wilson. That's his name, I believe. I believe that's his name. If I got it wrong, y'all gonna correct me anyway. But the point is, there's a lot of guys who are ready to simp for women simply because of beauty, foregoing all those red flags. A woman, you should show one red flag, and even if you're on point, she gladly will not be available to you because you don't meet the standards. So men have to be less and less available to women that have made bad, bad decisions. Because I know society will push us to, oh, you're not a man unless you're marrying somebody. You're helping out a woman with her children. You know, we should not be dealing with things that we didn't take part in creating as men. We are unicorns that are almost readily available. It's almost catching the rare things for women is so common that they believe they can participate in such a culture of destructive behavior because some man's gonna be there. And that's why it's important for channels like mine and many others. I'm fairly new into the space. I've been around, you know, men's issues and so forth externally, not on YouTube. But it's so important that men understand that there's such a catch when you are the one who's disciplined your whole life, elevated yourself through discipline and not going without. And then some woman who has been just loose as loose, has lots of babies. And even if you meet him at church, it don't matter. And I love her. I met him. There's a man. The story I saw. I think a man, as a black man, he married a white woman. She had 6 children, and he adopted all of them. That's a unicorn man for a woman that should not deserve that chance. Now, women be like, oh, what's wrong with that? Like a man who has a bad situation, for him to attain a woman that he desires, is a rarity. Even a man who has a very good situation and he has got his money right, to find a woman who is in her prime, willing to settle down and not willing to first crash the car first, tear the leather seats up first, and then she wants to now hand over the car at a cost. That's very like that's what men get for the most part. So it's rare even for a good man to attain a decent woman who's going to stay the course in spite of hardship, and just be with you regardless of circumstances. But yet for them, the unicorn is easy to find because we're easily available, we're easily simping, and we should stop that. Really should stop that. Women that are making bad decisions, I know we don't have a sense of shame these days, but women that are making bad decisions should learn through observing their friends who are not getting what they want. But when they see there's some example of a woman that did crazy things and she still managed to snag a man of quality, of quality character, quality discipline, quality mindset, then they're like, I can do that. So they feel like they have both worlds. And of course, they make themselves all born again, virgin type of things. So the unicorn, from the female perspective, from a male's perspective, to attain a female is so rare. So rare. I don't even encourage men to even like, if it falls to your lot, yeah, go for it. But for them, the unicorn of a man after they've lived distractively, it's almost common. It's almost too common. So I'm encouraging men to raise their standards. If someone shows, no matter how gorgeous they are, no matter, especially girls that got nice big asses and thick, however you like them, they come with red flags. You ought to have the mental discipline to abstain and stay away because they will bring nothing but destruction in your life. So we need to be rare because we are the prize. Do you know how you're the prize? Because you step in with the mentality, let me improve this person. Let me protect this person. Then step into, okay, how can you take care of me? So with that strength that you have to take care of you. Okay? Because you are a unicorn and you really literally have to be rare. But we're too common for distractive women. All right, peace, love, and blessings.